Hello, I'm Varun, currently pursuing my master's in data analytics engineering department from George Mason University. I have recently completed my first semester with a 4 GPA, and before pursuing my master's, I worked in a startup, and that is where I have learned to take up any role to increase organizational excellence and collaboratively work in order to provide an optimal solution before the deadline. As well as I am backed by my technical skills from my master's degree and my previous experience. Mostly this is related to the data engineering and analytics. Okay, the code for the assignment 1 is available in this GitHub repository. The workflow is as follows. We use Python pandas library to flatten the CSV file. In R, we're going to use dplyr and tidyr. And once we flatten the CSV file, we extract the domain names and the IP addresses with the help of URL parse and socket. And this for the R. And once the domains and the IP addresses are extracted, we're going to combine them in a CSV file. Then we're going to handle the missing values with the help of dplyr and pandas. And once the missing values are handled, we're going to summarize and visualize with help of these following libraries. The key features of this assignment one are data flattening. Once the data is flattened, we're going to extract the infringing URLs, that is their domains and the IP addresses. Then we are going to leverage the power of parallel processing, that we distribute the workload between multiple CPUs, and then we summarize the data. And the source is given by the processor, which is in the response.json file, and the output will be the CSV file. The performance consideration is to use multiple CPUs. We use JSON normalize to flatten the data and store it in the df variable. And once it's stored, then we're going to rename the columns to remove the spaces, as it needs to support UTF-8 encoding for saving it in a CSV file. And R, we perform this process, and then we extract the domains and the IP addresses with help of URL parse. We extract the domain names, and then we get host by name. We'll get the IP addresses for the domains with help of a socket library in Python. And in R, we're going to use a technique called as NSLOOKUP to get the IP addresses for the domains. And then we're going to leverage the power of parallel processing between the four worker nodes. Once this is done, we're going to handle the missing values. Usually we remove the missing values which are present in the domain because it is very small, so this doesn't affect the last data set. And for IP addresses, we impute it with the not available. And then we are going to count the most intriguing URLs. We see that the chmco is most intrigued, and these are the top 10 frequently infringed URLs. Mostly are from the Google Drives, and the most frequently used IP address is 104.22.25.70. The most pirated works are Stranger Things and Less Is Things Heard and Seen. These are the content that is being distributed with the fake URLs. And in the period of 13th May 2021 to 17th May 2021 is a period where most fake URLs generated per day. All the code and the data is available in this GitHub repository, and thank you.